yeah. Now it's more. It's more. They are more. Mm, I don't tell it's worse. Okay, I just tell they are more real and attention for something more small things and things like that. But I have Grace. Don't worry. I send to you tomorrow morning the companies you need to contact. Okay. One, I think one have in Bangkok, then others are in China, in Hong Kong, and I have one in I think in Singapore who can help. Okay.
Okay. I will really appreciate that. So please send me tomorrow, sir.
Yes, I send to you tomorrow. Oh, don't worry. I just want to make a point here. It's this. When Europe is not just Europe and all the world in pandemic time, I'm sure when we are in pandemic time, we need to break some rules, and that rules, okay, it's broke, but it's not. They don't allow in Europe, and I think Mr. Joe can me prove what I tell. They don't allow anything, okay. They not allow 8 out of the type of certificate, okay. They maybe they open to not be the certificate, and I can tell you many things. Certificates who are the surgery mask or friendly mask or ever or social mask. They can be open this and more, but some standards they continue to apply and to make. So I don't believe 200 supplies in Vietnam, all the 200 would eat out with type certificate or standards or minimal standards put in there, because I have experience in Thailand and it's not happen. Okay, so I don't believe in that part. In the question of about the winter, and Mr. John, if me allow, the winter it's 3-4 months, and
exactly.
we are in the winter, but we supply European factories supply and have capacity to supply the European market. The problem is not that the part of the supply. The problem is we need to make some reserves, not just because this winter, for next winter. This is like
Correct.
when I work in the bank, I work in the investment bank, Santander Investor Bank. Mr. John know, it's in England. We have the Santander branch. When I work in the Santander, it's like the wall. We went by the wall in today, 5th of August. We don't, we tell them, I buy a 100. No, you buy the wall for the November price, or I'm sorry, October price. We had a delay to the 2 months because it's a future market stock. So like I tell you, the price today, I pay a 100. No, you pay 100, the wall the October, because all the August, maybe you pay a 120 or not. That is you play with the future market and financial. So what I tell you is not our problem is not this winter. It's the reserve we need to make for not just the severe winter maybe can happen or not, but for the next winter. Because our, think this way, the wood pellets start to work in spring and finish in summer. It's like the hunt. They work in the summer and rest in the winter. So it's like the business is this. We need to prepare for the severe winter this year, but for the next year or the next sprinter, because the sprinters now start to be more cold or more heat. So we need to understand that part. If we have not the standards and the European certificates, we can, like I tell, I don't believe in all the part. We remove all the standards and the certificates when this, because this is not just complicate for the other persons. Oh, I don't have a winter, so why I buy to the certificate, or I pay for have a certificate. You see, just because this, John, if you have something to increase or tell, You can. Okay, I'm sorry to tell you.
No. You're what you're saying is makes perfect sense, and it is right. It's not just for now. We have to plan for the next 2 to 3 years, basically.
Yes. Basically, so we need to now select now, because we need to prepare not just for this winter. Maybe it can be severe or very hard winter. I can accept that part, but it's 3-4 months. In these 3-4 months, okay, we can but you consume or burn a lot of fuel of gas, okay, but we have cold now. The cold are this. We continue to have gas and all, not for the Russia but in other countries, fortunately. Okay, so we need to make this very good. And I tell, when I accept this meeting is, hey, we need to prepare this, like I tell you, 2030. It's the year of the big step, and we need to prepare this the next 1, 2, 3 years for we remove the bad things, keep the good things, remove the good process, accept the good process, remove the bad process, and make all this part, okay, for when that year come, we already have prepared for everything. We have our shower supply to this. And this is the vision. I give you the vision I make 1 year ago, and I give you free. Normally, my company, it's a consulting, trading, they need to pay. I give you this free. Think today what you want tomorrow. That is the message. And the wood pellets, eco-friendly. Everything about you can make with recycle, not just the wood, the coconuts, the trash, everything you can think about. This can be a very good product in the future.
So in the future, the Europe will need more the eco, like environmental friendly material, right? Energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Marco, can I see that you're very passionate, but I'm sorry for interrupting, but could you please like keep it like long enough so that I can translate to the suppliers? Yeah. Okay, so please let me translate something to the suppliers first. Okay. Okay. Mr. Lucas from Germany, can you hear me, sir? Mr. Lucas, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Can you please turn on your camera so we can all see you?
Yes, but I have no camera. Then I must make, or you must wait 5 minutes and then I make you.
Oh yes, we can wait 5 minutes. So please turn on the camera so we can see you. Thank you. Thì ông Marco thì ông có nói là tức là họ có chia sẻ một số những cái ý chính như này sao ạ? Thì thì họ cũng nói là khi mà thị trường nó có rất là nhiều cái biến động ấy, thì đôi khi là cũng phải có một số những cái quy định quy tắc là cũng sẽ phải thay đổi, hoặc là mình sẽ bỏ bớt, hoặc là sẽ gọi là điều chỉnh nó đi ấy, để có thể gọi là đáp ứng được cái nhu cầu của người mua. Bên cạnh đó ấy, thì đối với cả cái tiêu chuẩn mà N+A1 ấy, thì ông Marco có nói là tức là tại vì ông ấy cũng đã sống ở thị trường châu Á rồi, thế cho nên là ông ấy cũng hiểu những cái khó khăn hiện tại của các nhà cung Việt Nam, và ông ấy có hứa là sẽ giới thiệu cho một số những cái công ty hoặc là những cái tổ chức mà họ có thể hỗ trợ cho các cái nhà cung Việt Nam là về cái vấn đề là chứng chỉ là N+A1. Với cả là họ cũng nhận định đấy là cái khả năng mà châu Âu nó có thể là nó sẽ bỏ bớt đi thì cũng là một khả năng có thể xảy ra. Thì tuy nhiên là họ nhận định là thị trường châu Âu là cũng vẫn sẽ coi trọng cái chứng nhận N+A1 đấy. Và họ có nói là cái nhu cầu mua của họ ấy thì không phải, tức là họ nhấn mạnh lại nhiều lần, đấy là cái nhu cầu mua của họ thì nó không phải chỉ là chuẩn bị cho mỗi cái mùa đông này, bởi vì là giống như ông ấy đã nói từ đầu, đấy là năm 2030 thì châu Âu dự kiến là sẽ bỏ cái nhiên liệu hóa thạch đi. mà năng lượng nhiên liệu hóa thạch đi mà sẽ cân nhắc sử dụng những cái loại năng lượng mà nó thân thiện với môi trường, không chỉ là viên nén mùn cưa mà còn những cái vật liệu gì có thể tái chế, ví dụ như là bã xơ dừa hay là cái kiểu cắm cái vỏ trấu mà để làm cái viên nén nữa, tức là những cái vật liệu có thể tái chế thân thiện với môi trường. Thế cho nên là cái dự định của cả ông John lẫn ông Marco ấy thì họ sẽ mua và nhập khẩu viên nén thì không phải chỉ là cho mỗi cái mùa đông này mà họ sẽ nhập khẩu cho cả, tức là cái kế hoạch của họ đã lên kế hoạch là sẽ nhập khẩu cho cả vài năm tới, cái 3 đến 4 năm, không phải chỉ là mỗi một cái mùa đông này. Thế cho nên là nếu như mà các cái nhà cung cấp mà có thể đáp ứng được những cái tiêu chuẩn của họ ấy, thì là cái cơ hội kinh doanh sẽ không thiếu, rất là nhiều để có thể hai bên có thể hợp tác ạ. Thì cái ý chính của họ là như thế. Thì họ cũng có nói là tuy là ở châu Âu thì vẫn có một số những cái nước và một số những cái nhà cung cấp cái mặt hàng viên nén ấy, thì tuy nhiên là với cái nhu cầu thị trường châu Âu cũng như là cái dự định kế hoạch của họ là nhập khẩu cho vài năm tới thì không đủ. Thế cho nên là sẽ phải tiến hành tức là họ sẽ nhập khẩu và họ lên kế hoạch nhập khẩu cho cả 3 đến 4 năm chứ không phải chỉ có mỗi một năm, mỗi một mùa đông này. Thì ý chính là như vậy ạ.
Quả thật là vô cùng hấp dẫn nha. Chúng ta cùng cảm ơn hai vị khách ạ. Các bạn bật hai vị khách.
Thank you Mr. John and thank you Mr. Marco.
Đây là một
Grace, I sent to you the specifications of the certificate for you. You see, I sent to you tomorrow the company,
Okay.
to you, and try to they follow that standards. Okay, that pattern. I am a big fan of the math, and the math or mathematic exists to help us. So if you follow that standards, I think you don't have problems when the companies and explain to suppliers. I think they don't have problem with the companies when they make the certificate. Okay.
Okay, so we highly appreciate your help. So I will be waiting for you to send me tomorrow, sir.
Yes, I send you tomorrow. No
Thì
problem.
ông Marco ông nói là ngày mai thì ông ấy sẽ gửi cho Vietgo một số những cái tài liệu support liên quan đến cái vấn đề là chứng chỉ N+A1 ạ. Thì mong là có thể giúp ích được cho Vietgo cũng như là các cái nhà cung cấp Việt Nam là trong cái vấn đề là tìm cách để làm cái chứng chỉ đấy ạ.
Thank you.
Thank you. John, you in the United Kingdom, you market, you have some requests, special requests for the standards, or continue to the same the certificates AN+.
Sorry, say that again. I didn't quite hear what you said.
Okay. What I ask you, it's in the United Kingdom market. They still follow the European certificates, the AN+, or they change for another type of certificates and specifications, technical specifications?
No. It has to be the EN+4. I mean, you can sell wood pellets without that, but that tends to be mild. It's not as severe as the grey market, but for credible retailers and consumers want the certification, and that is the certification mark. I was going to ask you a question. Do any of the suppliers use SGS for approvals on because that could speed things up?
For me or for Grace, John?
Sorry, a general question, really. And with your knowledge, would you know if a factory brought SGS in and then had that certification behind them? How would that be viewed upon? SGS.
Yes, the SGS normally they just make the analysis of the product and they take some sample to make that analysis. The ash, the size, the diameter, many things. Okay. for my experience, and I can tell you this, in the Japanese market, I have one client to buy me wood pellets. If I'm from here in Thailand, and the Japanese market, it's a market very, we need to be careful because they have two types of market. They have the wood pellets in industrial use, and the industrial use, they just need the SGS
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
quality,
Yeah.
quality and the international standards for the use industrial. Normally the use, they pick up that and put in the wood and burn and produce electricity or heat.
Yeah.
And that part. And they have another market. It's very close because the specifications of what they need is another market. When they want to just the same certificate, but in Japanese, the same European certificate, A plus, A1, but in Japanese certificate, because but if you see one or another, you see where is the difference? No difference. Okay, just the name. And they want everything with FSC. FSC is a protocol for the wood is not caught illegal wood and more this. And when you caught a tree, you need to substitute or put more tree or more trees to that part. Or so these two markets, and if Good Grace accept my suggestion in Japanese, if the Vietnam are interested, they can put industrial plants this because they just want SGS, no more.
Yeah.
Analysis and the technical sample, no more.
Yeah.
But the other market to represent maybe 70%, they want everything so that. And that is my experience with this client. This client should start to work with me in April. We already ship one boat. Another thing I sent to you, Grace, is about the shipping boat and the costs, because you need to talk with the suppliers. They put in bulk, not packing, because packing go in containers and bulk go in the ship, and is very, very cheap cost about that part. I can packing in Europe. I can make a protocol with the company to that part. And that is my experience about SGS, John.
Yeah. Well, brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you. That part. I know in Europe we put the two, okay, SGS and another certificates European. So be careful when somebody talk. You need to be very careful about the analysis and the standards about the SGS, because it's important, not just the loading and that part we confirm, but a part of product and the part of the certificate, European certificate. This is my advice. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, gentlemen. So, I'm sorry, Mr. Marco. Just now you said that you advise the Vietnamese supplier that they should pack the wood pellet in bulk packing. So, so that makes the price cheap, and then you can pack the pellet in Europe by your side, right?
I can make the protocol with the factory to make that. I have a lot of research. Like I said, I not start now. I start 1 year. I start in February 2021. Okay, because the project with a friend of mine I have in Brazil. He have that project. He's Portuguese but he live in Brazil around 15 years. He worked with me in the Santander Bank, and we have this project. So I start a long time. I know all the process. I know all. I can tell you this, I know when. Now I know, because when we see the first time, when a certificate is fake or not fake, When you have the number and it's not, or the diameter or the length is not the same with the standards when the SGS make, we can make all this part. Okay, what type of wood, because it's hard to wood is soft wood, and the hard wood make more dark pellets, the soft wood make more light brown and brown,